Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Is it cold where you are?
Yeah, I was outside. That's why. Yeah, it's pretty cold over here.
Yeah, it's
Connecticut,
I'm in California. It's warm all the time.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, nice to meet you. My friend John and my wife was telling me about that you wrote the book that power of the what's it called?
The
The
power of the downstate.
downstate. Yeah,
Yeah. And I spent a lot of time talking to John because he's really good with, physical work, exercise, and he thinks a lot about this stuff. And what happened was I started talking to him about the ideas in the book, which is that in order, that we're based on these rhythms, and we have rhythms where we really need to output a lot of energy, but then we need to recover. And the importance of recovery to be able to be stronger and to grow and to rebuild and to rebuild our resources, recharge, and how I think people are ignoring the importance of recovery.
yeah,
And that's where John was telling me about that you in your life as a fighter have really, or athlete, have really changed in the way he was saying that you used to go really hard and train, until you just were completely wasted, and then do it again the next day and do it again the next day. And then he said it seemed like that you made a shift and started thinking more about the importance of recovery. And so I was really inspired by that. And I just was hoping to hear a little bit about your thoughts about recovery.
yeah. He's right. When I start training, all I wanted to do is to train more than everybody, do more. That saying, train yourself to exhaustion. Until you can't do it anymore. And it's okay to do that. That's how I train. That's it's not. But the thing is, you can't do it all the time. You gotta pay attention and recover. What I was doing was, I do it every day. I was doing every day, so my as much condition I was, I couldn't recover very well. So you know, after I did some study, it's like about overtraining, and then I started resting more, reading more books, doing meditation. Those things too already come the insight. I think that's a big part for me too. Is like quiet, relax. Quiet insight. To internal and external. You gotta quiet all day and kind of like stay away so you perform better. And anything that you do, right? If you do that, if you rest.
So can I ask you about what happened that made you realize that maybe rest was important?
My performance wasn't so good, so somebody started telling me about overtraining. And you know about all the overtraining, like you can, you lost your appetite, and everything. But yeah, I stopped doing, starting myself searching, searching, going YouTube and asking like about training, but this and that, and then the PI come, the UFC PIs, what they all the professional are doing, and they start setting me workouts. That was like, oh my God, so much less than I do it. I kind of feel guilty doing it. Like you feel guilty when you start, that change is very hard. If you used to go hard, any sport or anything, I think in life, a lot of people that work, and they reach their goal in life, they get everything, and but you come to a point they can't turn it off, right? They just keep going, keep working forever. and it's hard to tune it off. It's hard to tune it down too, because you start feeling guilty, But yeah, those starting was not one thing. Well, there was a bunch of things that kind of like get my mind into that stage, the down stage, the do less and get more. Reality is, I read some books, some spiritual books, Power of Now, and they have this seven law of spiritual for seven spiritual law for success, and one of them is like do less and everything will come for you, quiet, relax, and things just come.
How old were you when you started making this shift?
36, 36, no, 35, yeah, 35, like
Oh,
seven
it's not
years
that
ago.
long ago.
No, no. Start slow, and then you get in more and more. And made a mistake, you do this again, you made a mistake here. But with my fights, for example, was like a thing that I can do it, even though I'm 42, I can do it because all my work that I did in the past, the technique is there. I just gotta do it right, and yeah, I train way less now, more happy, more like, chill, relax, so much better. And I got what I want, it's so crazy.
Can you, I mean, first of all, congratulations. I'm sorry I didn't say it earlier. It's a
Yeah,
huge win. Thank you for
yeah,
so much for working so hard and doing this, because it's so inspiring. You've changed, I think, so many people's lives by just being who you are and fighting so hard and doing such a graceful job of it. Like, you really are a inspiration. So thank you for
yeah,
that.
thank you.
Yeah. Can you tell me, I love what you're saying about that you feel guilty when you had to work out less, because I think that is one of the things that I really was surprised about, was to see in the overtraining literature, and then in the newer approaches for exercise, which is you really have to monitor your body and see how much you've recovered before you can tell whether you should do more hard exercise, go hard again, or should you have a day of rest. And so it turns out that when you monitor your body, you actually exercise a lot less, but you
Mhm.
achieve more.
Yeah,
And that's, I
yeah,
think, what you're saying.
yeah. And I mean, we have for a body, we have all the stuff. Like I have my auto ring, that tell me how much I sleep. They tell me if I'm red zone or green zone. Green zone is ready to go. So those things help too. And those things help because you start believing, science. They doing very good things in science. So all you start believing in those things because when you see, oh man, it was green today and I did better, and it was red today, I did worse. And when you start training to, and when you those things, it's definitely help because you start train that was start back. I back up from training, because like you say, you want to take a day off, but am I lazy or I'm slacking? How can I want to be a champ of the world and I'm gonna take a day off? Yesterday I didn't work so hard, but for example, my ring, you say that, oh, let's say I didn't work out today and tomorrow is still red. So should I take another day off, or but maybe go for light, but it's hard. It's very hard because my background is hard work. My father worked so hard, and it is on. He worked for somebody else. He's a farmer, but like in our life, it's like all about hard work, hard work, hard work. But you got to start changing culture. Your culture, it's a hard work and party hard and all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the body got no rest. It's everything hard. So we work so hard, and you go Friday night, you party hard. On Sunday, Monday morning, You feel like crap, but you go to work and you work hard because that's who you are. And but in reality, you're not getting what you want. We're not getting. I don't think anybody that we see, like if you start paying attention, anybody that does those things, they don't they first of all they don't do well. They're not doing well. And those people that only work hard, they work very hard and they're very disciplined. They don't drink, they don't go out, they don't party. But also when you work hard all the time, some problem will come. Some is a physical or mental problem. If you um work in a bank or something, whatever, in front of a computer, that is not physical hard, but right, the stress and everything.
Yeah. Can you tell me some specific strategies? I heard an interview with you where you said that you're spending 14 hours in bed.
Yeah.
Can you tell me some
Sometimes
specific things?
I to be honest, before my last fight, I was spending like, you kind of like, it's almost like in the week of the fight, for example, it's almost like a sick people, because you just stay in bed, you just want to rest your body as much as you can. Stay 14 hours in bed because I don't sleep good. I have a hard time to sleep. Always been. That was one of my biggest problem in my career because of overtraining. Every time I train a little bit more, and now it's mental. Now it's somehow like if I get overheated, and then I can't sleep, and then it's again like, oh man, I'm gonna be all night again without sleep. So it's more mental, but but it works when I'm not training so hard, right? So then I sleep better, but I still don't sleep the 8 hours that I want. So I'm like, I want 8 hours, and even though like, I'm 42 years old. It's hard to, as you go older, you get, it's hard to get the 8 hours, but I still want to get it. And I got nothing else to do. So I'm just going to stay in bed. I go in
Yeah.
bed early. I stay 12 hours every camp. 12 hours is the minimum that I stay in bed. But, but I sleep like 12 hours, sleep like 7 hours and a half,
What time do you go to bed?
like 9. Then I get up like 9.
Yeah.
8:30 or 9.
Yeah. And in the interview, you said that your body's hurting and it's not always comfortable to stay in bed that long. Do you feel like that? So, but you feel like you're actually sleeping more the longer you stay in bed.
Yeah, I mean, because I had the ring, so I wanted to get like another hour. I look my phone and it's like, oh man, I want to sleep like because I keep waking up, and tossing and turning, and so it's so hard, because like I say, you gotta rest. But when you train really hard. The day that you train, the day they spar, is really hard. Gotta go, you gotta push it to the limit. But and that those days are very hard to sleep. You tossing and turning, but and then you kind of want to get up, and go. But I force, yeah, it's not very comfortable to stay in bed. I don't like it. It's not very comfortable because I'm outside guy. I'm outgoing. I don't like to stay in bed. I don't like to stay in the room. I like to get to stay in bed like 7, 8 hours and just get up and go, you know. But it's hard when you pushing, when you want something, right? When you have like, okay, this is my objective that I want, and you know, and you go after that and see what you have to do. And I know that some people say it's not good to stay in bed that long, you sleep less.
I don't think that, I think that you're doing what you need to do. It sounds like you
Yeah.
know exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, it works for me. I stay
That's
there,
it.
I rest, I stay peace, just breathing and trying to sleep, and take naps here and there. And and the week of the fight, I stay like 20 hours in bed. Like I just stay in bed all day long.
And it's not what it's interesting, right? Because it's not what you'd expect. You'd expect somebody like you who's like, I need to fight and I need to train and I need to train. It's really contradictory to what you would expect you would be saying. So, I mean, I think what you're saying is pretty revolutionary. Do you feel that way?
I don't know. I think a lot of people already know about all the high level athletes know about this already, because the PI is the saying there, but it's hard to click it here, like I say, because you always want more. All you think is more. It's in a human being a DNA, like you want more of everything. You want a bigger house, you want more money, you want more fame, you want more work. It's like you want to accomplish more and you work more. Uh, but yeah, it's like you gotta be really smart about it. You see Jeff Bezos. I talked his interview a long time ago, and he say like he sleep 8 hours a day every day. And all professional athletes like LeBron James, he say in an interview that he sleep 13 hours a day. You
Wow.
know, that's like then he's like one of the best, and like
Can I
and
ask you,
Tom Brady.
can I ask you about timing of exercise? Because a lot of the stuff my science and the book, and it looks at the sympathetic nervous system, the thing that you're talking about when that ring is telling you you're in red, right? It's like your autonomic nervous system is overextended and it hasn't calmed down, and you need to do more restorative stuff, naturally rest. And what happens when you are doing exercise, when you're fighting, you're redlining the sympathetic nervous system, right? You're in your fight or flight response and just going, and temperature's high. And it takes a long time, as you know, for that to go down to the point, your temperature to go down to the point where you're calm enough and your sympathetic nervous system arousal state is low enough so you can fall asleep. So I just wonder, how do you think about time of day for exercise?
Yeah, I work out in the morning because, like I say, get up at 9. We train at 11 to like 1 ish. So that's when it's done. That's it. I just come home and this is in my camp. Off camp I'm more like relax because I don't push my body that much, so I can do a little. Like yesterday, I did a little run at night, but I don't have to push it that much. So I'm already in the down stage, and I'm already resting all day. So kind of like I can do 2 workouts a day off camp because it's not intense. So, but when I'm in camp, I only do one workout. Is about 11.
And you end at 1, and that seems like a great timing, right? Because then you really have enough time for your body to calm down.
Yeah, relax, chill, and stay just home, not doing much at all, not doing. I don't like to do anything like anything. It's really like because my heart rate is just they're high, right? Went to there like extremely high, right? So anything that I do, like if I go outside and feed the birds and those things already, already their heart rate goes up and it's already gonna take longer to go there. So the more things I do during the day, like people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do some errands and I'm gonna go home," but those things keep your heart rate really elevated.
Mm-hmm. So your main focus is your heart rate?
Yeah, my rest, yeah, my heart rate, my chill, my calm, my whole body. But like, yeah, I wanted to calm down, wanted to my heart rate to slow down and control the breathing. Do some breathing exercise, some meditation,
Yeah.
and yeah, just chill, relax, read some books, and
Yeah.
just that's the way I sleep better. That's the way I go I go at night and I sleep better. If I keep doing a bunch of stuff, my mind, my body, yeah, I can't sleep well. So everybody's different, I have friends that say, "Oh, I don't have problem sleep. I lay down and sleep."
I know, I hate
And
those people.
I know. I was like, hey, it's good, but like, you gotta. I think every one of us gotta search what's work for us, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Some people, I mean, your life is training so that you can have that championship and attain that championship. Not everybody has the ability to stop working at 1 o'clock. So there's of course the stress of life that is, I mean, it's interesting. You talk about your father, who, as you said, was a farmer and probably worked till late at night, and you wonder, like, well, what kind of life did he have that's different from the life that you have? Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, it's like what do we choose? Um, but like, what I put my body through it for those 2 hours. It's like, people at regular work, they never done it. They never people in the whole life, they never put it one day. Like, with the heart rate goal. Like I say, is like get to the highest level. I even tell, my friends that work landscape in the summer here. He's like, "Oh man, I sweat so much today. You I work in 8 hours. Today was so hot, and you lucky you work like only an hour because you work outside. I say I probably sweat more than you because I mean I lost 7 pounds in a training today. And how much you lose in during the day. I mean, it just go by the, like you know what I mean. He wouldn't put the body to that moment, but like it's what you choose, right? Some people don't want that. Some people don't want that. Hey, I don't want that. Bunch of friends of mine, they don't want to put the body to the extreme. They don't want to get in a treadmill or run fast they can for 1 minute, for that matter. Not even for 1 minute.
Yeah.
But they rather work all day and you know whatever. But like, it's what you choose, I guess. But I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm happy. I think about it. I love it because I love my life. That's what I choose. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional athlete. I didn't know if I was a fighter, but because my hometown, I don't know if John told you, I come from home hometown didn't have any sports or anything, any gym. It was very difficult. So I just want to be a professional athlete because I didn't want to, do what my father do, wake up 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, milk cows and work till later on. Yeah, stuff. Stuff, but it's good. He likes it, he love it. He's 72, he still work, still going out there, he's cool. But it's what you like too, I chill. Now he's relaxed more. I keep telling him the same thing. I say, Dad, please relax. Please chill. You don't have to work anymore.
And
Just
what
enjoy it.
does he say?
He's listening.
He's listening?
He's learning. Yeah, he's learning. It's hard. It's hard. Like I say, it's hard to tune it off. But he's learning.
Can I ask you some specific kind of, for one question is, I know it's almost time to go, but I just wondered, if you had, I guess my question is, if you had not made this switch to really understanding the importance of rest, which it seems like rest is so central to your training. If you had not made that switch, what do you think would have happened with your career?
Probably retired already. Because the stress was so much. I didn't want to do it anymore. Those times that I was so tired and I didn't want to do it. And I was already 35, 36, 36, 37. There was a time that I started doing the suite, I started working, they started like trying, but 36 or so, yeah. I was already that age, and for a fighter to retire that age, hey, man, so it's normal, it's normal. It's a normal age to fight it, to call it a day. And I was thinking, hey, maybe I can't do it anymore, because I wanted to train hard like the young guys, and the recovery is not the same. So that's when I start, yeah, doing less. And now I'm happy. Now I'm like, I feel good. If I have to train less in my next camp, I train less because I know this was gonna make it better.
It's amazing. I mean, it really, it's a, I think that you're right. Probably the top athletes in the world like you know about this, but I don't think a lot of other people do. I don't hear people really focusing as much on how important the rest is in the way that you're talking about it.
Yeah, yeah. But it's the same over there forever, right? Like it's a quality, not quantity. Like it's the quality of work, not quantity. Like it's not how much you do, it's how it's how good you're doing. And I guess old same, but people people like you have to come up with a book like that. It's great to show out there, show the people, and keep showing them. I think some people know. I mean, a lot of people know, a lot of successful people know, and they say out there, like, those old saying, not quantity is quality. That's what's important, but we need to more and more put in the words out there.
I mean, you should write a book.
uh,
Have you thought about it?
maybe, yeah, eventually.
I think it'd be really inspiring.
Yeah,
I mean,
thank
you
you.
have, I feel like your life uh, is really interesting for people. And I think that many people your age, I mean, I talk to them now all the time, they're suffering and they're working so hard and they really have, uh, they don't have the concepts that you have. And I think that they're really universal concepts.
Yeah, yeah, eventually we
Right.
will.
Yeah. It doesn't have to happen today. Can I ask you one last question?
Yeah.
How outside of your achievement in sports, um, how has this concept of rest affected the rest of your life with your marriage, your relationship to yourself, your relationship to other people, your feeling about the significance in life and meaning of life? Like what's the overview outside of sports?
Well, better, right? Like, but like I say, it's quality, not quantity, right? Because when you start putting the rest mode, it's you have to stop hanging out too, because hanging out is physically is hard. Anyway, standing, you drinking beer, you drink two beer, so those things you start going in the rest mode is nature, is come down, relax, just chill, just pay attention to the universe kind of thing. So you kind of stay away a little bit from friends and family, but at the same time it's much better. My wife can tell you that better after I start shifting the for the rest mode, to relax more. I say, I don't care. I'm gonna try this, and if it doesn't work, then doesn't work. Then I can't do it anymore. But at least this way, I'm not stressing. I'm not fighting her, or not fighting, but grumpy. You know what I mean? Like anything they say is like barking or like, hey man, I so stressed. Don't talk. Don't talk to me about this right now. Because you get stressed. But after I start doing that, my relationship with everybody become better because I become more chill, more relaxed.
Hmm.
When you rest, you're happy. Anybody knows that you have 3 hours sleep, you're gonna have a bad morning. Yeah, but if you have 8, 9 hours sleep, you wake up like, oh my God, I sleep so good.
Yeah.
And you're already
And
happy.
And the effects of the overtraining are real, right? I mean, they're real
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. You
for
can't
the
sleep,
emotions and
emotion, everything, it's a bunch of stuff. It's like um the hormones, like testosterone level down, all this stuff messes with you. So creatinine go up, it's crazy.
yeah, I mean, I think that you're on the right path, man. I'm not that what I think matters, but I really think that you're on a great path. It's very inspiring and exciting to hear. So I am super grateful. Um, please say also thank you to Ingrid for just connecting us. I know I've been hounding her.
She's
And
here. She's
oh, Ingrid, thank you so
here.
much for I
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it. It's been
Anytime.
so inspiring to talk to Glover. So I really appreciate you connecting us.
Absolutely. Good luck on the book. It sounds like it's going to be a good read.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope
Okay.
so. Well, I think this is going to help.
You're gonna get a copy for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I would, I really appreciate it. I'll write everything up. This is the last week that I can change the book. So I'm going to write it up and I'll just send it to you. And if you just say okay or no, whatever you want is going to go in the book, but I'm just going to try to work on it and send it to you like tomorrow. And then, yeah, I won't say anything you don't want me to say, but I do think that what you're saying is very inspiring.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, take care.
All right.
Enjoy your holiday and enjoy the winter. And I hope all the best for you.
All right, you too.
Take care.
Don't work too much.
Oh no, I need that lesson too.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.